Alright, welcome back to Neo 2. We're going to hop into some of the side quests here. The Voice in the Twilight. Hey, do you remember the village where we first met? Well, we received a quest from the Elder there. I know you've already taken care of their yokai problem, but lately they've been hearing strange noises after the sun sets. It's put a lot of people on edge, and it's making some inhabitants reluctant to return to the village. Most likely it's a yokai you missed last time. Or maybe even a bandit trying to stir up trouble. Either way, we need to get to the bottom of this. See what you can find out. Okay. The maelstrom of war knows no bands, and even Juzanzakara, a village once prosperous due to its abundant supply of post horses and work cattle, could not escape the chaos. Before long, it was reduced to little more than a ghost town. Now only yokai wandered the deserted, ruined village. The springtime cherry blossoms, once enjoyed by the lively villagers as they went about their daily business, now bloom among the deafened silence of the long departed. So, we start out in a slightly different spot, and our environment is smaller. Because we're going to fight a very specific fight. And that's because this is an arena. And we set off this arena by petting the cat. Which is pretty much telling us, oh, by the way, you're about to be ambushed. And that's why... Okay, new enemy. Oh! Those are essentially elemental heads, and they're really rough to fight. Alright, and then our friend the Enki has the big head. However, now he's got friends. I don't know how I did that. So the problem is the Enki knows that its power is... Come on. Holy crap, that was close. I'm having a little trouble with the timing of the... Yeah, remember this guy? Ow. Come on. Ow. I asked for it, didn't I? Yep, and that's the objective. Thank you, cat. Too bad I don't know what you're saying. I think there's a New Game Plus where you can just come back and learn what he's talking about. Anyway, that's it. That's the end of that mission. Phew, the yokai extermination job was well done. The village elder sends his thanks too. I told him that the only yokai left was that strange cat thing that looked like a steaming bun, but I imagine he won't keep the villagers from returning. I do wonder what it was yapping about, though. It didn't seem to like it was especially hostile to people anyway. Any idea what it was saying, Hidi? I mean, you're half yokai, right? No? Ah, well. And we can, theoretically, upgrade the soul cores, but yeah, we'll do that one. We get a little bit of a bonus to damage. What? I think what it means is that we've gotten enough to move on to higher level skills, but we don't actually have any points to use it. Okay, so now Dark Omens. Hey, listen up, we've got our next job for Master Dosan all lined up. Sounds like a merchant that deals with Master Dosan regularly has gone missing. He wants us to track them down. It seems this character also deals in spirit stones, and with the world the way it is these days, they may have well run into trouble. Anyway, this is a big chance for us to earn Master Dosan's trust. Let's wrap this up nice and quick and earn ourselves a decent meal. Time to get it going, Edie. Once renowned for the majesty of its elevated main hall, the roots of this ancient temple are said to lie in the Henan period, when an unknown monk gathered the bodies of those killed in combat and provided them with a proper burial. After many years of war, the masses of graves here now lie unattended, the dead restless and resentful due to being forsaken by the living. With nowhere to go, many have transformed into yokai and will attack any humans who dare approach the temple grounds. This is more of a secondary adventure. There's plenty of... That's the word I'm looking for. Arena fights. But more often than not, we're going to get these, which are actual little adventures. Also, yeah, I changed her hair. Oh, that could have gone better. Also, I hear a Kodama. And this guy has a musket. Too bad we can't get it from him. Bombs? And so now we recover one of the missing Kodama, so it does pay to actually do these secondary missions. Also, look at all those bodies. Jesus. Oh, come on. That was annoying. Okay, that's enough of you guys. That was probably not as well played as it should have been. This is shortly after the introduction of gunpowder to Japan, if I remember correctly. So their muskets are still comparatively primitive. Okay, we're going to drop that just so we have options as far as switching. With options when we switch stances, because that's one of the things that I haven't been going into, but is very important for how you play this game. So Ochoko cups are your multiplayer resource. You can't just join someone in multiplayer, you have to summon someone from using Ochoko cups. So this is the problem we have with these particular enemies, is that they have, for lack of a better term, a cannon. Good news is they're not that hard, not that tough. He's having some sort of existential crisis. Let's see if we can solve that for him. Not bad. I get that you're mad, but I still don't understand what you're saying. Okay, let's unlock this door, giving us the shortcut. It's not much of a shortcut, really. And then this is where things get a little tricky. Because we have ourselves a Cyclops. Not sure why I'm not dodging. That's exactly what you use the arrows for. Shoot him in the eye. So the issue with this fight is he throws bombs at you. So while you're sitting there trying to engage the Cyclops, you're also getting blown up. You don't want that. Ah, there you are. Nice. Hey, buddy! We've got something to upgrade, because I keep forgetting to spend these points. Yeah, that'll work. Life leech. Sure. Pet the cat. Alright, so we're pretty much moving right on to the boss fight. This is the boss fight. We can go down here and try to fight the yokai that's polluting this realm. I think it's another Anki. Asshole. This is why this is important. Apparently the Kadama doesn't like the Snagglepuss. And that's all the Kadama. Or sorry, the Scampus. Well, shit, now we're down here. Ninja Locks, also absolutely worth it. So, I'm actually going to switch to our Holy Arrows and ruin his day. Come on. There we go. Good grief. Yeah, he just kind of kicks our ass. That's the sword talking to us. And that is the yokai. Okay, so that went well-ish. So now we just gotta get out of here. So if you do enough damage, you can essentially wake the blade. And the blade begins doing some kind of elemental damage. Most of the time it's going to do, like, darkness or something like that, but occasionally it'll do... hang on. Sneak attack. There we go. Much better. Now we're a proper... a proper Souls protagonist. Actually, I forgot what I was talking about. Oh, I can do another one. Okay. Yeah, I kind of forgot what I was talking about there. I'm actually going to grab the Scampus because he might make this a little easier. Because this fight sucks. It's another new yokai that is poorly telegraphed and is frankly kind of terrible. I don't think it's this one, but the next time we come back here, we're gonna have to pull a companion, an AI companion from the options, because if I remember correctly, the next fight is two very fast yokai who will just kick the living shit out of us. I hate these guys. This is why. They have so many ranged attacks, it's just bullshit. They also don't have a horn that you can abuse. Thankfully, it looks like they have a relatively low health. But holy shit, look at just how many attacks he has that have him charging across the engagement field. Or just doing serious range damage. So we picked up a bunch of stuff that we need to expend. Or expend. We've got upgrades, including samurai upgrades, and like you can actually fight this game barehanded if you really want to. We'll fix this in a minute. So the Brawler Cuirass is not only an straight upgrade from the Ronin Cuirass, it's still medium armor. We're gonna go with the Scout Gauntlets. Nope. See, this is the problem, is sometimes you pick up stuff that's less useful. But whatever. Different type of longbow. Not as good as the one we have, though. We can use the wooden sword. Only if you're feeling like a masochist. kind of forgot that we were using the other Tanfa. But we've got a newer version of what we have, so switch the Tanfa out. End mission, yes. So that actually wasn't as bad as it could have been. Later we'll all go on a mission where we have to fight those, and... so you defeated the bandits and the yokai, but still found no sign of the merchant. He didn't strike me as the kind of man to simply wander off, though I imagine he will show his face again soon enough. Provided he's still alive, of course. You know you can smell it on the wind. All the plotting, the deviousness, the skullduggery that's going into this world like beasts snaring its prey. It's sickening. In any case, your efforts are appreciated. Someone will be along to reward you shortly. Now I have some pressing matters to attend to. And now we can assign his soul core, if we can afford it. It's the Tengu. We have some... We can now have the Kodama visit us at the house, the hut. Similar to Scampush are yokai like Obo and Natsugo, which resemble other animals such as weasels or dogs. It is said that these yokai were once babies or young children who suffered untimely deaths and thus rubbed themselves against strangers in search of their mother's warmth. Well, that's just depressing. Onibi. Onibi resemble floating balls of fire. They are formed when the elemental power of fire, water, wind, lightning, or earth coalesces around the will of a dead soul. They must be distinguished from the souls known as Hitodama that burn on once their bodies are no more. Onibi are yokai, plain and simple. Thanks, that made no sense. Soldiers that have come to harness the power of yokai by using spirit stones. It was once fairly common to hear the Japanese word for aberrant Gedo spoken in Western Japan, often in reference to people possessed by demons that commit violent acts. It was rumored that these acts were the work of ghosts of animals or vengeful apparitions, and eventually the term encompassed any and all evil yokai that possessed people. Therein lies the origin of the aberrant soldier's name, as they carry various kinds of yokai within them. One-eyed Oni, a gigantic Oni with a single eye at the center of his face. Oni with two eyes, originally human, or at least born of an ugly human passions in some way. One-eyed Oni, however, are said to be the wild, bestial side of mountain gods and local spirits personified. I just call them cyclopses because that's what they look like. I know it doesn't fit the lore, the Japanese history, because they didn't have cyclopses. That was a Greek thing, but that's what I know. That's what I'm calling them. Karasu Tengu. The Tengu, the giant Tengu with wings like crows, have been known to humans since ancient times. They have keen eyesight and hard beaks and fly about as they please, controlling the wind. They have no trouble finding purchase even on sheer cliff faces and use their control over the winds to attack when provoked, making them troublesome foe. Yeah, these guys suck. So, a few more. Gozuki. Okay, so we've got Mezuki and Gozuki. Gozuki is a demon with the head of a bull. It can be seen in various picture scrolls depicting images of hell torturing the wicked alongside the horse-headed demon Mezuki. In Buddhist literature, it is more commonly seen under the name Abo. It is said to appear in our world even when its official underworld duties do not call for it, simply desiring to commit acts of evil. Great. Alright, now we're done there. Remodel hut, we can invite the Kodama. Yay! Makes me happy. Anyway, we can remodel our armor if we want to. I'm not going to bother, because at the moment we don't have anything really interesting. Things don't sound good, Hidi. Looks like the forces of Dosan's successor, Yoshitatsu, are mounting an assault. Word is that Dosan suffered some heavy losses and retreated wounded to his estate. There have been whispered that things were bad between the two, but all of this is a little too sudden. There's got to be something else going on here. Regardless, Dosan is an important ally, so it'd do us well to help him. Let's go show him what we can do. We get a matchlock rifle and some different armor, plus we've got 6 more Kodama to rescue. And I think this is the final chapter level, because the game is broken into chapters. And this is the last level in this chapter. Upon handing over leadership of his family, Saito Dosen relocated to another castle, in a remote location deep in the mountains of Mino province. A craggy slope towered behind the castle, one which no one ever ventured up. It is almost as if the castle has been built intentionally to block the path leading there in order to hide something. Before long, people came to refer to the area as the Viper's Sanctum. So, this is Mount Sagi, Mino province. This is a very long mission.
ひどいありさまだな。そこら中壊されてる。辺りには吉達軍の人間だけじゃなく、あやかしまでいるようだ。
This is an exceedingly long mission because we have to not only go through the castle or the burning remains of it, but then we got to go into the basement. And there's a lot of shit going on underneath the castle. So I'm going to call this a video, and we're going to start our assault on the castle in the next one. I'll see you guys later.